What's up guys, Kale here, welcome to a brand new video. This time we're playing on a brand new account and I want to try to focus a bit more on YouTube exclusive content, like the just full gameplay commentaries. But I also realized that a lot of my viewers are new players. I didn't realize that after all this time people are still getting into this game as new players. I've been playing since season 4, so that's just super shocking to me that after 10 years there's still a lot of new players joining the game. So I figured I'd start this account and try to teach you guys not only how to play Gwen, but how to play top lane properly, and maybe, if I feel comfortable, some other lanes, because I have played this game for 10 years, so I do know a lot of champions. I know more than just Gwen, don't worry. But anyways, we're going to take a small trade there. Just see how much damage I'm doing to this Sylas champ level 1. And I do slightly lose out because I have bone plating this game. The reason I went bone plating is because we are looking for an early game advantage. Sylas, I know a character at level 6 just completely loses to me. So I just wanted to try to extend my lead. So we went adaptive force instead of double HP scaling, and then we also went the bone plating. Not to mention Conk, presence of mind, tenacity, last stand, the standard stuff like that. All of the runes on screen at some point. Probably already seen them. But we are just going to take another trade. Earlier, what you guys just saw is if I was slightly to the left there, that E would not have hit me, and I would have won the trade. I would be about 80 HP higher because the stun and the auto attack wouldn't have hit me. So I'm going to be mindful of that in this laning phase. I'm going to be trying to stand inside my minions as much as I can, so that way the E cannot attach to me. Then he looks for another engage, and then you see I back off, walk slightly to the left, but it still hits me. I still cannot believe that one hit me. But we are going to win this trade, because we have the minions, we have everything, and then do auto attack, E, auto attack for the auto attack reset to get the kill. And then this wave is in a very dire position. I know I win this next fight coming up, though. I just need to stand inside my massive wave. I have like 10 minions here. I'm like, okay, don't get hit by the E. I get hit by the E again. It's so crazy. Once I get hit by that E, I understand that there's no way I can win this fight, and I try to get the cannon minion, but unfortunately miss it. So that is a misplay on my part. And that's one thing I want to try to teach you guys. No matter what rank someone is, it does not matter. Champions have limits. People make mistakes. Anyone can win a game of League. It just requires playing very calm and thorough. No autopiloting. No like, oh, FF15. If you just focus up, you will win 60% of your games. I promise you. So I was looking for the re-engage there, but not much happens. I see the Shyvana on the ward, but I saw that my Skarner was coming, so I'm going to walk back slightly, and then I'm going to bait the Shyvana to walk back up by walking towards her. No reason at all, and then, boom, get the kill, level up to level 4, press W, forces her flash. I didn't think that I would live there, but I understood that if we take the 2v2 fight, we always win, and then look at that wave state. That wave is massive from the red side, so that means it's going to come back to me, and I'm going to collect the entire wave, as well as this cannon wave. And Sylas is going to lose an entire cannon minion wave. Now remember, I lost, what, a cannon minion and 2 casters, which is massive for the early game. So imagine losing an entire cannon wave. He is basically out of this laning phase, so long as I play properly from this moment on. And then, for those that want to have their questions answered, I will actually be live around the time this video goes live. It is my 24th birthday, so I'm doing a 24-hour live stream. So if you see that this video's like, I don't know, 23 hours old, I'm probably still live. Feel free to come ask questions. I might not be on League at that point, because imagine playing 24 hours of solo queue. I think my peak is like 16. And oh my god, that was an awful day. But at this point, this is where Gwen's strongest. When you have the turn on the wave, so it's like his cooldowns are down, I'm allowed to walk up. You get 4 Q stacks, and now they can never walk into you again. And look, Sylas walks into me, watch what happens to his HP. Immediately down to 33%. When it's your turn in the lane, you have to make sure to punish them when they try to be like cheeky and steal their turn back. Because now this Sylas is just completely dead. Even if I don't kill him here, I'm gonna force a recall and get so much value. Yep, another 4-stack Q. All that healing he just got off of his W is completely negated. And then here I'm gonna push this in. Trying to save my 4-stack Q to look for a kill maybe. Part of me wants the tower dive, but I understand that I don't know where the Shyvana is, and the Talon was walking up. The only reason I backed off there was because Talon. Yeah. I even type it right here. Talon could gank, so that's why I back off. I know that I would have killed him in that situation, but I'm not going to risk a 50-50 on Talon being there or not. And then Shyvana wasn't there either. She was on the dragon. Just do a small trade. I don't understand why I ult. I think I was still in the mindset of look for the kill. But there's no reason for him to walk up. And now there is, because he has ult. This doesn't happen this game, but one thing you can do against Sylas is that when he ults, you can reactionary press W and it puts his ult on cooldown. To where he doesn't get your ult and you set it on CD for, I believe it's 60 seconds. It's typically a very short CD on Sylas, but just gonna reset there. Shyvana went to Dragon to Void Grubs. My Skarner got a couple of them, thankfully. So now if we touch the towers, we are just going to melt them. And then again, a massive wave I'm coming back to because I was able to push my waves out first and then recall. So now I have a wave and a half of minions to collect. He's also hard shoving this, so I'm getting an extra 1 to 2 minutes minions here, not minutes. Another thing about climbing in solo queue is showing restraint. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because there's a play that's going to happen in just a few minutes here where even when you know the play's bad, you're still going to do it. Everyone does it. You say to yourself, oh, this is a bad play, and you're still going to go in. Whether you're upset at your teammates or you just feel like you can outplay it, and it's like, ah, but this could go wrong. If you are able to not autopilot, focus up, and not do what I'm about to do, you can definitely climb super easily. Actually, I believe it happens in 4 minutes from now. It's when I have Riftmaker. The second I buy Riftmaker, you guys are going to see it. And I'll just explain why it is so bad that I did that. Right, but I went for deep vision there. I thought Shyvana would be on the top side of the map. She was surprisingly on the bot side, but Sylas is going to force an engage, and this is the thing I was talking about. Gwen is so strong in the 1v1 past level 6. Even when Sylas steals needles, it does not matter. Alright, and then the wave's coming back to me. I don't even look for a kill here. I just understand that it's like I can collect these minions and I'm going to still keep my lead. If I force a fight, it's a coin flip fight. I could die, I could get the kill, but why risk it when I'm already ahead? Alright, and then I'm just going to walk back again. But more on the invade there. I had nothing to do, so I figured I would just get my team information. So I got double Skarner passive, and then I got the ward on the blue buff. So now we have information for when Shyvana goes to that side of the map. Then here I'm just going to last hit these towers, or these minions, as late as possible. Because if you see, that plate almost falls, and it ends up falling because I delay all of my last hits on that minion, or on the minions. If I were to throw all my spells immediately, that plate would still be up. But I just denied Sylas 125 gold. Here I'm going to push this out, and I realize, oh hey, if I get this plate, I have enough for Riftmaker, but he immediately TPs. I understand, okay, that's fine. I'm gonna get a Fiendish Codex and boots. The reason I don't buy an extra Amp Tome here is because look how close I am to the Riftmaker. Riftmaker is an amazing spike on Gwen. So if I just play about 3 waves properly, sell my refill pot, I'll have 900 gold. which will then enable me to go for any 1v1 I want, any 1v2. And I will win it because of how strong Riftmaker is on Gwen. And then there, I'm just checking the settings. It's a new account, so just wanted to make sure it was a-okay. And then another thing... Wow, Silas actually E'd that. I didn't realize that he hit the cannon. He tried hitting me, he hit the cannon, but even if he hit me, he's completely dead there. And now I have enough for Riftmaker. But I see that my scorn is on Void Grubs, and I'm like, oh, Xerath's there, you don't actually need help from me. So I go collect as many plates as I can. But about accounts, I believe that people should have 2 accounts. Their climbing account and their limit testing account. As you can see, the Silas's name is like limit test account or something. So if you do want to save like 50 hours, 1v9.gg/KillaG, they are 20% off with the discount code. So you don't have to have a second account, but I do think that people should have a limit test account to learn new champs in a ranked environment without losing your LP. Alright, so it's going to thankfully get out, but I see the enemy team is still trying to force this, so I realize, oh, let's buy the Riftmaker, like I was talking about earlier. And then I TP for no reason at all. I know for a fact that we do not win this. I'm just like, I won't get stunned. And it's like, how are you not going to get stunned? Even if Leona doesn't ult me there, she has a point-and-click Q. I'm always going to be CC'd there. I know that that is a terrible fight, but I wanted to fight because I had Riftmaker. If you can avoid deaths like that in solo queue, you are going to climb so fast. One other thing you can do is slash deafen. Slash deafen, non-ironically, is just plus 100 LP. But it's not for everyone. I typically leave it on. Sometimes I get upset I mute it. Sometimes people will full mute. It's to each their own. Right, but even though we messed up there, we look at that wave, or the wave state, look at the CS lead. It was 59 CS Silas to 84 me. I have a 20 plus CS lead and this wave to collect. Off lane is just over because we kept playing for waves and we just knew that we were stronger in that 2v2 in the Silas Shyvana versus Skarner Gwen. And then again, he's still trying to fight me. Now keep in mind, 2 times prior, he is forced to this 1v1. I've been more on par with him the past 2 fights. And at this point, I'm just much stronger because he has Roa. Roa needs to scale to 10 minutes to get its level up and the rest of its stats. I have Riftmaker. I'm strong now. Even if I don't have my ult, I'm still convinced I probably win this fight. And then Silas is complaining, but I just explained why he shouldn't fight there, and he did. So we're going to get 4 plates this game. The 5th plate did fall off, just like how we did to the Silas. The wave just stole it from us. Then we're going to get 2,000 gold reset. And at this point, we are going to buy an Oblivion Orb, just to be a little bit stronger in the Silas 1v1. Now thinking back, I don't think I needed the healing, or excuse me, I don't think I needed the heal cut. I think I should have just gone straight for the Nashor here. So a little bit of a Boris diff, who is the shopkeeper. If you ever hear Boris diff, it's shopkeeper diff. Yeah, I feel like this Oblivion Orb should have just been a Blasting Wand, and this would have been way stronger for me. I do a few mess-ups in the shop. I get a little confused on what I want to do, but I will explain what you guys should have bought in every time that happens. Right, and then again, the wave's pushing to me. I'm just going to go collect this now. I was going to look for jungle camps at this moment, because I do have Riftmaker, I do have some attack speed, I can just clear wolves or grump whenever I want. But I see the fight, so I start moving down. I know I'm stronger. I'm gonna get 4-stack Q to prep this, and then my team disengages, which is very good of them to do. We do I believe, lose the tier 1 tower, but that's whatever at this stage of the game. I just feel like we have a much harder comp for them to play into. So even though normally it is very, very bad to lose the tier 1 mid, just this situation of Leona and Shyvana having to force an engage on a Skarner, TF, Malphite, Gwen, it's very hard for them to win. No, the tower doesn't even fall. I'm misremembering. This was a bad thing to do. As you guys can see, I saw Leona, I saw Shyvana, I saw Sylas. I walked up for the wave still. I used both my wards, they cleared both my wards. I should not have done this. This forces me to burn Ghost because I think that Talon's walking up along with the Shyvana. So I'm just trying to bide my time while my team looks for an engage. They find the Talon, and that also forces the Shyvana to move, so I'm safe. I feel like I maybe could have saved Ghost, but I for sure had to ult. Because I was a sitting duck. Even though it didn't happen, that was a massive misplay on my part, and I should have been slain in the top lane. But thankfully my team responded accordingly, and I stalled for long enough. But now for the next fight, I won't have my Ghost. I will have my ult, though. With this build as well, you get a lot of ability haste, which is very hard to get this season. They made it so a lot of items that used to give ability haste give 0. So they just padded down a lot of the ability haste. I'm going to reset here. I believe I get a Fiendish Codex and a recurve bow because my inventory is very cluttered. My Skarner pings for help. And then I instantly recall here. And now I will have an empowered recall saved for the next time I want to reset. When you help assist in the Rift Herald kill, you just get 1 freebie of a empowered recall. Alright, and I'm going to run back down here. So yeah, if I were to have gotten the Blasting Wand instead of the Oblivion Orb right now, I would have Nashor's. Just right here, right now at 17 minutes, I would be super strong. At this point, I could probably 1v3 even. But that is a Boris diff. So at this point, I see Sylas top, I see Kai'Sa Leo mid. That means only the Talon can be here off of spawn and the Shyvana, but we just saw Shyvana on that pink ward, so it's only Talon. And then I do look for the TP play here. I do get caught out by the Sylas as well. I just move my W, get a massive needle, and then the fight's over. Alright, and then immediately once I use my entire kit, I look for more resources to get. Because standing mid and A-ramming is fun and all, but getting your economy up is very crucial. Not even just on Gwen, just on any character in the game. So we're going to just force Talon to get off of this tower, deny him the 300 gold, I believe it gives. Is it 2? No, it's 300. 300. Yeah, we're going to clear there, clear the next wave. Talon's getting a little emotional. He's telling us to end. Get the cannon wave. And then at this point, I just trust my team. Never ever trust your team in solo queue until they prove it. Because there's so many times where you lock in a very supportive character, like let's say, I don't know, Orin. You know, he gives upgrades, he helps your team, he's just a friendly little guy. And then you get, I don't know, Kassadin mid, Draven ADC. You already know what's gonna happen to your team's comms. Right. And then I'm just stealing the Krugs here. I know my team has that Talon kill. And then I place a ward here because I'm gonna deny this Kai'Sa the fight. Then Leona comes too because she needs to help her ADC. I'm gonna slow there. I'm gonna press Ghost because I see the TFTPs, and we're just gonna run these people down. And then stun. And then I'm just getting absolutely destroyed here. I got heal cut. And then I unfortunately die. I was just so... right here I'm checking, like, do they have any other grievous wounds? Because I just was so shocked about how long the ignite lasted. And then this is another board stiff here. At this point, I'm thinking, oh, what do I need? And then I'm thinking in my head Crypt Bloom. I'm on Shadow Flame, but I'm like, oh, let's go Crypt Bloom. And then I'm checking again. It's like, oh no, I should go Jack. And then it's like, ah, no, but Crypt Bloom. And I hover it again. It's like, I really, really love this item. This is becoming one of my favorite items in the game. And then I look at the Banshee's Veil too. I'm like, oh, they have a lot of magic damage. The answer is Jack shows here. Yeah, I end up going for Crypt Bloom. But the reason Jack shows is so powerful here is because things like Shyvana Fire, like when she throws the fireball in her dragon form, I can just run into that at the start of the fight. I can start my Riftmaker and Jack show's uptime, or I can just engage for my team. I'm so tanky with the Jack shows that I can survive the 5 seconds and then heal back up with the Riftmaker. So Jack shows has so much power this game, but I do not go it until 4th item. Just gonna clear the wave here. But yeah, this game it should have been Jack shows into Crypt Bloom for sure. Because Jack shows just has so much value. The times you don't go Jack shows are when they have high percent max damage, like a Vayne or Fiora. Orin as well, he does magical percent max health. Just anything that does percentage damage is typically Jack shows isn't going to help too much. So in situations like those, you can go for more Crypt Blooms, Zanya's Hourglass, stuff like that. Alright, and then here I'm going to look for the Talon. I'm going to auto-attack the minion here to get my E reset. If he throws a W right now, he's dead, but no, he wall hops. Yeah, if Talon were to throw the W, I would press my W, and then I would just get EQ auto and get the kill.
I'll make sure my allies feel the joy they deserve.
Alright, and then we're just going to clear another wave. I see my team's fighting. I understand it's like, they probably have it for at least long enough for me to get there. And then Malphite's doing a very good job protecting this Xerath. They're going to end up killing Silas, so Leona's a sitting duck. I'm going to jump the wall, apply the red buff slow, and this is just a dead Leona. Then here we can just get Baron. We have AD, TF, Skarner, Gwen. We should be able to melt this. Skarner can tank for me in TF, and it will just go bye-bye. And we are also looking to see if Shyvana's running up towards place there. So if Shyvana were to come here, I would just wall hop over and I would all-in her with my needles. Talon's looking for the steal. He doesn't get it because he's the mid laner, not the jungler. Alright, then we're just gonna side lane here. Notice how this entire game, I'm rarely grouping with my team. Because I'm just focusing on my economy and my power. I understand that if two or so people come into the side lane, I'm able to fight them. If I back off and I'm just holding those 2 people there, I'm able to create a 4 versus 3 in wherever my team is. So even if I'm not in that fight, I am helping my team just as much as me being there by forcing 2 people to the other side of the map. Here's Crypt Bloom. Jack shows definitely should have been here. And then obviously the Oblivion Orb, very little value this game. I don't even think I ever hover it. Yeah, if I'm making mistakes like these, you guys definitely are, and I hope you guys can watch this and catch every mistake that you guys make and get some LP. I'm a TP here. The reason I was walking top is because I have TP up. If my team needs me, I instant TP. So I'm just gonna look for the Leona here, look for the Kaisa, and then at this point the game is just over. Shyvana looks for the engage on me. She's forced to flash out. Leave. Shyvana looks to try to get the kill on me. Talon as well. He just runs into me and dies. And with that, this game is just over. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Again, this is something new I want to try to do. Just help you guys learn League of Legends, and I feel like this is more... What's the word? I don't know. I talked for 20 plus minutes. My throat hurts. But anyways, I'll show you guys the damage charts. But yeah, again, I didn't join hardly any fights. League load times, let's go. Honor the Skarner. Level up, yep. Oh my god, there's so much. But yeah, again, while we're waiting, I do have a 24-hour live stream the day this video goes up to the next day. So if you guys have questions, feel free to stop by. Yeah, 27k damage, highest in the lobby. Absolutely beautiful.
Just like the good old
Here's the
times.
damage
Sweet,
charts, the
simple,
numbers, all
and
that
out of
stuff, and have a good
control.
day.